Hello everybody, today is Sunday, May 17th, which means it's time for another Sunday solve of Clues by Sam. Ellie, the guard in D1, is starting us off with the clue, exactly 2 of the 4 criminals neighboring Lucy are below Bunty. Bunty is up here in A1, Lucy is down here in A3. So Floyd in A2 and Kita in A4 are criminals. We also know that of Ivan, Martin, and Ruby in column B, only one of those can be innocent for Lucy to have 4 criminals. Right, back to Floyd. Only one of the 5 criminals neighboring Sarah is a clerk. Sarah is herself a clerk and has 2 neighbors who are clerks, Ruby in B4 and Wally in C5. So between the 2 of those, only one is a criminal and the other will be innocent. Kita is giving us the clue 2 teachers have a criminal directly to the right of them. Kita in A4 is a teacher, Umar in A5 is a teacher, and Vicky in B5 is a teacher. That means of Ruby, Vicky, and Wally, 2 are criminals and 1 is innocent. We already know that either Ruby or Wally will be innocent, so Vicky must be a criminal. And then Vicky is giving us the clue, column B is the only column with exactly 4 criminals. Well, if there are 4 criminals, there's only 1 innocent, and we already know that 1 innocent is neighboring Lucy, so Carol in B1 has to be a criminal. And Carol is giving us the clue, exactly 2 criminal clerks have a criminal directly above them. Okay, so the 3 clerks, once again, are Ruby in B4, Sarah in C4, and Wally in C5. We now know that there are 2 criminal clerks. So either Ruby or Wally is a criminal. That means Sarah is the 2nd criminal clerk. We also know that the 2 criminal clerks definitely have a criminal directly above them. So that means Ollie, who is directly above Sarah, must also be a criminal. And both of them have clues for us. Sarah is giving us the clue there's an odd number of innocents neighboring Martin. And Ollie is giving us the clue an odd number of innocents in column D neighbor me. So that's Kyle, Peter, and Thor in column D neighboring Ollie. So in theory, we could have all 3 of those being innocent, and that's an odd number, or just one of them is innocent, and that's an odd number. But let's see what else we can figure out here. If Ruby is a criminal, then Martin would have to be a criminal, because there's a criminal above both the criminal clerks, leaving Ivan as the lone innocent in column B, and Wally is the innocent clerk. If Ruby is innocent, Martin and Ivan both have to be criminals, and then Wally would also be a criminal. This means Martin is a criminal no matter what. And Martin is letting us know 3 persons on the edges have an innocent directly above them. This is helpful because Kyle has an innocent right up here. If Kyle, Peter, and Thor are all innocents, then Peter, Thor, and Zara all have innocents above them as well. So that's 4 people on the edges with an innocent directly above them. That means there can only be 1 innocent of Kyle, Peter, and Thor. So that's helpful with narrowing things down a bit. And let's change the color so I don't get confused. Right, so let's look back at Sarah. Sarah has 5 criminal neighbors and therefore 3 innocent neighbors. One of those innocent neighbors is going to be either Ruby or Wally. Between Peter and Thor, only one of those can be innocent. So that means one of them has to be innocent because Zara is the only other person neighboring Sarah. So Ruby or Wally is 1, Zara is 2, and either Thor or Peter is 3. So Kyle is a criminal and Zara is innocent. Zara's not telling us anything. Kyle is telling us Ollie has exactly 2 innocent neighbors. Ollie is right here in C3, so either Peter or Thor will be one of his innocent neighbors. And then the second innocent neighbor could be Joyce, Ivan, or Ruby. We know either Ruby or Ivan is going to be innocent, so Joyce must be a criminal. Let's see. We did have a clue there's an odd number of innocents neighboring Martin. We know that either Ruby or Ivan is going to be innocent. The only other unaccounted for neighbor is Lucy, so Lucy must be a criminal because if Lucy were innocent, that would be 2 innocent neighbors, and that's an even number. Lucy is telling us there are no innocents in between Bunty and Ellie. Okay, Daniel is a criminal. That's a straightforward one. Let's think about this. Oh, okay, column C. We can see that there are 4 criminals. Since column B is the only one with exactly 4 criminals, Wally's got to be a criminal to bring that to 5. So Ruby is innocent and Ivan is a criminal. Have accounted for Lucy's neighbors. Sarah still has a 50-50. 3 persons on the edges have an innocent. Okay, 3 persons on the innocent have... 3 persons on the edges have an innocent directly above them. We determined one of them is Kyle. Since either Peter or Thor will be innocent, either Thor or Zara will have an innocent directly above them. So there's only one other person on the edges with an innocent above them, and that's Vicky, because Vicky has an innocent above her. That means since Floyd is on the edges, he can't have an innocent above him. So Bunty is a criminal. And since that brings us to 4 criminals in column A, Umar has to be a criminal, so we don't have just 1 innocent. And Bunty is letting us know Thor has only 1 innocent neighbor. Okay, Thor already has Zara, so Peter is the criminal and Thor is innocent. Alright. Thanks for watching. If you've got anything to say, feel free to leave a comment or reach out to me on Blue Sky. And I will see you next week.